Hi, my name is Patrick, and this is Prep Mindful, your daily video practice in mindful test prep. Coming at you today with an SAT math question. Woohoo! This was question 3 from section 4, the calculator permitted math section, on the SAT that was administered in April of 2017. Right there, you could pause the video, take a crack at it yourself, and then unpause the video and watch the explanation. Could be good, because we're getting in there. It reads, x minus 2 equals radical x plus 10. Which of the following values of x is a solution to the equation above? Well, one thing to keep in mind is that we have a calculator, and the question is essentially asking us, what number works for this equation? We can just check the answer choices and cross off all the ones that don't satisfy the equation. And ultimately, that method has to work, so it's probably the first one I would recommend. If you'd like a bit more understanding of the concepts in play, though, here's another way to approach the question. Why don't we square both sides, since we've got to get rid of this radical? Okay, x minus 2 squared equals x plus 10. X minus 2 squared, feel like I'm becoming a fencing enthusiast, because it's time for FOIL. First, x squared minus outside, 2x, inside, minus 2x, last, plus 4. So we have x squared minus 4x plus 4 equals x plus 10. Let's move this crap from the right side of the equation to the left side, so we can set one side equal to 0. Alright, well then you have x squared minus 5x now, minus 6, because 4 minus 10 is negative 6. Can we factor this thing? We need two numbers that multiply to equal negative 6 and add up to equal negative 5. Factors of 6 are 1, 6, 2, and 3. And we need one of them to be negative since they're going to multiply to equal negative 6, but add up to equal negative 5. Alright, well, negative 6 plus 1 would be negative 5. So now we have x minus 6 times x plus 1 equals 0. What are the two values of x that would satisfy that equation? Well, x could equal 6 or x could equal negative 1. Well, damn! Now the problem seems kind of tricky. I have two answers, and they're both in the answers choices. But let's think back to what we just did. We squared both sides of the equation, bringing the x plus 2 out of the radical. So we have these two solutions, 6 and negative 1, and they both seem to work. But if we check back, we see that negative 1 makes it say that negative 3 equals radical 9. And that's not true, because the radical symbol implies the positive square root of a number. The result of a number under a radical cannot be negative. So negative 1 isn't actually a valid answer. It's just 6, which is D. Cool! If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, why not subscribe to our channel, or like this video, or, I don't know, go outside and just start screaming about Prep Mindful. I'm sure that won't be weird. And if you have any questions about this problem or any others, you can hit me up in the comments below, or email me at prepmindful@gmail.com. In the meantime, my name is Patrick, and this has been Prep Mindful.